Good morning. I'm a little bit late this morning. I just finished my run. Had to get T and the dog up and out of the house early this morning so she could get down to what she's doing. So we are coming up on 2 years since I did my first video. The video happened. We had our shutdown, which was about 2 years ago in the United States. Certainly in Illinois, it was on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, day after tomorrow. And then I was home for a little while, and I'm thinking to myself, I got to do something. And so the first video I did was on my morning walk, where I said, here's my morning routine. And I start out with my roles and my goals, and I do all that. And then I head into my morning walk. One thing that we've talked about on a consistent basis is successful people do lots of different stuff. I mean, different ways of exercising, different ways of eating. But one of the things that they all have in common is they all have a morning routine. They all have something they do in the morning that sets up their day. And even if that morning is at 11 o'clock, even if it's somebody that stays up late and sleeps in and then starts their day later in the day, they all have a way of beginning their morning that sets it on the right track. They start out with some type of morning routine. And the morning routine usually involves the following elements. It usually involves some type of physical activity, and that varies dramatically from person to person. And meditation counts, okay, because the physical activity gets your mind headed in the right direction. The morning involves some type of healthy food, and the morning involves figuring out what it is that they're doing with their life and with their day. So it's looking at their values, it's looking at their goals, it's looking at their roles, and then saying, okay, what am I going to do today that's going to get me further towards those things? And it varies from person to person, whether you're listening to Tony Robbins or Grant Cardone or Gary Vaynerchuk or Tim Mahoney. That all varies a little bit, but they all have a morning routine that they do virtually every day. Nobody's perfect. It's progress, not perfection, that they do virtually every day that sets their day on track towards where they're headed. And that's one of the consistent factors that I've seen with people who achieve their outcomes that they want in their life. Everybody's got dreams. A goal is a dream with a deadline. And for some people, they arrive at 50 or 60 or 70 and they look back and go, wow, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. And for other people, they arrive and say, wow, this worked out. The little things became big things and it happened. And when you talk to the people that are the second category, honestly, there's an element that they're surprised. I mean, there's an element that they look at and go, yeah, I can't believe that it all actually they believed it, they worked on it, they achieved it. But there's part of them that goes, wow, I can't believe this actually happened. And that's because when you do things that are outstanding, the rewards are disproportional. And so when the rewards come, for a lot of people, they're like, wow, I'm amazed that I'm getting this flood of return for all of that effort. But the real thing is that they put in all kinds of effort when nobody was looking. And they put in all kinds of effort when there were no rewards that they were getting. They got up in the morning and they did the work every day and they did all the stuff, even though they weren't getting a return. You don't turn the Queen Mary on a dime. A lot of times you start working out, you don't see results for a week or 2 weeks or a month. If you've ever lost a significant amount of weight, you hit those plateaus where nothing happens for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then all of a sudden you drop a ton of weight. The bamboo is the great example that we've talked about, that you have to plant it and water it for 5 years and it does nothing. And then all of a sudden it shoots up 400 feet in a couple of weeks, a couple of months. So the morning routine, the little things every day to set your day on track, is a key proponent of anybody who achieves their outcomes. And I encourage you to develop one. And it'll change over time. But the point being, some sort of physical activity, some sort of healthy food, and that you direct your mind. Don't let somebody else direct it. Design your own plan for your life. Don't become part of somebody else's design for theirs. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.